Hello and blessings, beautiful souls. Sarava and I share to you. It is a super duper duper rainy, this ferociously rainy and windy day outside, and there is almost zero sunlight. It's just barely lit up outside. And so really unusual weather at the moment. So everything has to take place inside today. So I can't take any of my equipment outside to do any videos. So just letting you know ahead of time. Now, building on from yesterday's video regarding the vlogging equipment that I'm using or intending to use, more to the point, goes as such. Today, I begin my 1 week solid use of the Canon G7X Mark II. So that will be my vlogging camera for this entire week. So we are going to test it out in just about every situation that I can manage to take it to. And I'm not stressing myself too much to climb mountains, but I do want to take it outside. I want to take it out on a day like today, where it's super duper rainy, without obviously causing any harm or damage to the equipment. But I'm not going to make the entire week focus on the camera. I'm just going to mention it this one time. Now you know, and by the end of this week, I'm going to be able to ask you for your opinion. Okay, so I would like for you to wait the entire week, and I'm going to mention it a couple more times throughout the week so that you remember. And that's basically it. So some of you may remember in my autumn equinox video that I did last week that I received a package from the beautiful Juniper Moon. And I partly unboxed it on the day that I reset my altar, which was on the equinox also. And I haven't yet opened the little packets. So they are still wrapped up as per the unboxing. We have here Kyoto oil. We have here Shi Shi. We have road opener and lucky hand and come to me. So these are classic oils. Some come from the hoodoo practice, conjure and root work. Others overlap in the sense that they are things that you can acquire also in Yoruba-based cultures in South America, specifically the Macumba stores in Rio City, which is where I have found some, not all, but some of these. Road opener is a huge one in Brazil. In the practice of Macumba, road opener, or abrir caminho, is a very well-known and utilized practice and or herb. In Rio, we have the abrir caminho herb, and it's not that it belongs to Rio, it's not that it belongs to the practice of Yoruba Macumba. It does not belong to those practices. It is a herb that is used to open one's roads. Now, typically the herb is prepared, in my culture at least, in my family's practice, we make it into a bath and we use the raw herb. Not everywhere can you acquire the herb, which is why since moving to Australia, I have moved towards magical oils, because herbs hold their inherent magical value in magical oils. And since I cannot obtain the fresh herb straight from my garden here, the next best thing for me is to utilize magical oils. And so abrir caminho, or road opener, is one of the oils that I requested Juniper attempt to make. She has sent me the loose ingredients list so that I know exactly what it is that I'm working with, which I appreciate from one practitioner to the other. And I know that she hasn't been able to utilize the abrir caminho herb, and she let me know that, and she has substituted. I'm not comfortable sharing her substitution with you because that is her creation, but I am eager to try this one out specifically because of that very fact.
Got me feeling the air, and under these autumn leaves, what a breeze. Shaking and loosening up after all of your summer teas. Pretty please, we don't scratch your head or get too mad.
So I'm pretty excited to get stuck into these oils. Everything on my table is rattling and jingling. You can hear it. For some reason, like this new autumn equinox altar is quite melodic in nature, and we go with that, right? And so I'm very keen. I'm particularly impressed with the packaging, so I'm going to start with Come To Me oil for no particular reason. And I wanted to say that the packaging is quite natural. It's made of, you know, plain, what we call a type of butcher's paper or craft paper. And this one here has an internal wax layer, which is very protective for herbs. And you know what? Like, look at that. That can be used in journaling. That can be used in mixed media journaling. Then we have a layer of tissue paper, which can also be used in mixed media journaling or add to my kindling pile. And voila, here is the herb. Let me see if I can get it to focus on the herb. Please do forgive me. There we go. There it is. Look at that beauty there. Look at it. So lovely. So lovely. It's so herby. Now, I'm not quite sure if this is a sample size. It's 15 ml, and I'm not sure what her standard sizes are. I don't know if she has particular sizes. There are many, many different sized oil bottles, Magickal oil bottles. I mean, I don't, this is a Young Living one. It's 15 ml also, but it's a different shape of a bottle. So anyway, long and the short of it is I want to smell it, because for me, let me just say this, okay, because for me the scent of an oil it's important in setting a mood, in enticing a mood and a vision within me. Certain scents can actually trigger a vision, a mood, a intention. They can help to fortify the intention that we are weaving into a working. And so scent for me is just that next layer of magic. And when using magical oils, it's hard to be able to really place great emphasis on the scent, because that's an essential oil aspect. Essential oils carry that inherent scent of the, you know, the botanical that was used to create that essential oil, whereas magical oils will contain a small portion of that scent, and therefore won't be as scent oriented. So a magical oil doesn't always, this is not to say that it doesn't, but it doesn't always knock your socks off with that scent hit, but when it does, oh, it's a good feeling. But it has no, at the end of the day, I don't think it actually has all that much bearing on the success of a ritual. I mean, if you need that to get the party started for yourself, then it's going to. But for the most part, if you're very focused in the moment and you require that scent but you don't have it, you can still, you know, embed that solid intention. You can still retain that focus. You can still make that magic happen. Because a magical oil relies on the ingredients. The ingredients that are used in that magical oil will add that next layer, will help to fortify the intention, will help to synergize, will help to speed things along, create flow, and add, you know, successful avenues and possibilities in a magical working. To get super, super philosophical about it. Oh, the subtlety of aroma is really beautiful. Oh, that's so good. It has a really, really beautiful sweet smell. That's a really, really familiar scent to me. Whenever I have used pot d'amour, oil d'amour, these are love oils. They have a tendency to smell this way. Come To Me oil, it has that that delicious quality. And while it's not necessarily focused specifically towards bringing a lover to you, I mean, it's come to me. It sweetens the deal. So it does have that quality in it, but it can draw opportunity to you as well. And so, yep, sweeten, yummy. Rightio, so I'm going to road opener because this is the one that I'm most curious about. Because it's the herb, you know what I mean? The herb is like the thing. You can substitute, and many people do substitute, and they have, oh, look at how beautiful that is. I need to focus on you, come on. We know I'm using the GX7. There we are. Look at that. Just look at that beauty. Doesn't know what to do with itself. I'm excited. And it has a beautiful little key. It holds a little Hecate, you know, goddess of crossroads, keys. There is that symbolism there, so I can see the direction in which she has gone, and I appreciate that. So let us, it's just so cute. And the thing is, when you get this type of decoration, this can always be used in charm casting, so you can, I'll probably keep that and potentially use it in a charm casting, because there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it represents a key essentially. Yeah, that's got a good scent to it. That smells like it's got lemongrass. I approve of this scent. I approve. It's very zesty. It's very zesty. It's how I like it. If you've ever worked with the pure herb, the Abricamingo herb, it has a kick to it. It really does. In one of my Rio videos, I have my sister, I think it's my big sister Ingrid, and she's doing what we call Inquinando as Ervas. And she's basically doing the old school method of soaking the herb in a bucket, just a plain old bucket, because this is like backyard folk magic. This is the way it was done. Just get a tub, a bucket, a coconut, or whatever you can get, a vessel of water. Soak the herb in that, and then you pick it up, and it's like you're washing clothes, like this. You go like this. You do it with your hands. Now, modern day would take that herb, they would dry it, and they would crush it up in a mortar and pestle. But to use a herb in its fresh quality, in its most freshest state, not quality but state, it's a different kettle of fish. It requires a different approach. Again, beautifully wrapped. I'm very impressed with her zero waste wrapping. The box was wood, the tissue paper, the botanic material. What was this one? This is Lucky Hand. I'm looking for the hand. If you don't know what Lucky Hand is, like lucky, yeah, it's there. It looks like it's there anyway. I've seen some ripper oils with the whole Lucky Hand root, with like some really great like hand formations. It looks like she's got a good chunk of it, but I'm struggling to get a clear view of it. Anyway, here we go. That's what it looks like. It's really, really chock-a-block. There looks like there's little gold mica flakes. Is this the only one that has it? No, of course it is. Very well done, Juniper. I love the touches. I love the touches. Above and beyond over here. Oh, that reminds me of home. Oh, yeah, that's good. That is really, really good. I'm impressed. I am impressed. I did not expect this. I did not expect this. Put it that way. Okay, so we are moving on to Shi Shi oil. we have the beautiful wrapping. We have Shi Shi and Kyoto left. This is so herby. I just love the herby nature of it. Like she's done such a wonderful job. Such a wonderful job. Look at that. Look at how just beautifully, like, oh, so good. I love that. Sniff test. It's really important. The sniff test is super important. Ooh. It smells like, I brought that too close to my nose too. It tickled. It smells like a dentist. Yeah. I keep bringing it up to my nose. Stick it on my nose anyway. This is a great oil for your arsenal. Oh, I really tickled my nose then. All right, this is the last one. This is the last one. I should mention also that Juniper, aka Juniper Moon, is an Australian company and an Australian woman who has been contributing to the greater pagan community for quite some time now. Like, and I'm not talking about 10 years, I'm talking about a long time. Oh, this one's, oh yes, okay. The lid, the quality of bottle, top notch. The lid itself, it's really secure. And she has a quality seal as well. Yes. Oh yes. This is I recognize the way that this is made. I recognize it. Oh, it's cloudy. Look at this. Not great in low light. There we go. And then we have this business here going on. Look at that. Looks like jellyfish. Gotta sniff it. This is a very perishable oil. It's super duper sweet and it's quite perishable. So if you live in tropical climates, ants will get in this. I can tell you from personal experience. Ants love this shit. And it will mold. It will mold if it's not treated well. So it needs to stay in a cooler environment. Not cold, but refrigerate it if you feel like you must. Oh, I'm so impressed. I am so impressed. I'm so impressed. Like I said, I was the most curious about the Abre Caminho. The smell is like very authentic to me. And the look and the, oh, yeah, I'm very, very impressed. I'm impressed with the quality. I'm impressed with the packaging. I'm impressed with the scent of each of these oils. Because like I said, they don't have to smell good. I mean, Come To Me oil has a traditional fragrance. And I find that magical oils that come from that hoodoo, Yoruba, Macumba, Santeria, Candomblé, those types of traditions, they use such household ingredients like sugar and coffee and these really like simple, easy to access types of herbs that do give that warm scent to an oil, a magical oil in particular. And that to me, like, I get so down with that, because magic isn't meant to be convoluted, unless that's your bag, of course. It's not meant to be convoluted, and the items that we choose to weave into our magic, they're not meant to be convoluted. I mean, my magic is definitely not that way inclined. I practice low magic, dirty low magic, folk magic. Just, that's my bag. That's where I like to sit, which is why I love these types of things. I love them. They're essential to my practice. Others will be like, don't give a shit about magical herbs. That's totally cool as well. Not all witches are created equal. Important message for the day. So there we have it. What can you do with these herbs? The use of these herbs are endless. Anoint sigils, anoint oils, anoint charm bags, put in gree, add to, you know, incense mixes, anoint your altar, like weave into a parcel spell, add into a energetic talisman, bless the landscape, you know, anoint people with them, and like you can do so much with this. I'm just like, woo! I love me some good old-fashioned magical oils. These are fantastic. These are absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna keep these on my altar because I removed that entire batch of oils. I think I had about 17, maybe 22 oils stacked up on the corner of my altar. I removed all of them. I tucked them back into their oil baskets, and just kept the Gaia oil, the Sacred Temple spray, my Young Living Believe oil, which is my intention setting oil, and now I have these. I have these to play around with. Look out. I'm thinking I might start to weave a few little things together for some. It's my mum's birthday today, not in Brazil, but here. So I might, you know, I might do a little something for her, just here, just, you know, to tether into that energy and to send her a nice little birthday blessing, because it's been a few years since I've seen her, and it's important. There we go. Alright, beautiful souls, well I can't keep going today because it is Monday, and Monday is my traditional client reading day, so I must get to it. But I did want to unbox these oils because I have been dying to. They were supposed to be my reward for resetting my altar, if such a reward is necessary, because my altar, as it stands, as it is looking at me right now, is all the reward I need. But I thought that I would unbox them now. I'm going to leave the link to Juniper Moon's Apothecary in the description box below. I'm particularly enamored with the Come To Me oil, the Kyoto oil. The others I'm going to know more on the application. The Road Opener holds the scent, but like I said, it's going to come down to the application of the oil itself. So when I use it, I'll be able to let you know how that one goes, how it feels in ritual space, how it feels during the weaving. So I'm like, these two, I can say like yes straight away. That's Come To Me in Kyoto. Let me bring that up close. Yay! And that's these two bad boys. So I'm super excited for that. And let's see how the others go. Exciting! Alright, beautiful souls. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me for this beautiful Juniper Moon Apothecary unboxing. I am excited. I'm genuinely excited. I'm blown away. I'm very, very, very impressed with this. I'm very impressed. And I've got to say, I've ordered this version of oil from different people, from different practitioners, from different makers and creators outside of Australia, and these are the best that I have received in the last probably, I want to say 5 years. The last 5 years. So that says a lot to me. And we will see. And Juniper Moon is, her apothecary is relatively new. It only launched sort of like towards the end of last year, if I remember correctly. And so if you are in Australia, if you're an Aussie witch or practicing pagan of some description, then you may want to check it out, because she has such a great variety of products. She'll do the candles, the incense, the oils. She'll do custom orders, because this is what these are. This is a custom order that she did for me. And she will also stock, you know, secondhand books for those who don't really want to fork out, you know, for brand new books, and it's a great way of upcycling. She has an eco-friendly approach to her business as well, and you know, we've crossed paths talking about zero waste. And nevertheless, just saying, very, very good stuff. Check out my Instagram if you want to have a look at some more up close and personal detailed photos of these beautiful herbs. I'm about to arrange them in a really nice way to do my thumbnail for this vlog, and I'll be able to share the singular photo with you over there. So exciting. All right, beautiful souls, thanks so much for hanging out with me. It was an absolute pleasure sharing this sacred space with you today, and these beautiful products that are Australian made, which is very exciting for me to be able to say so as well. So if you have any questions, and yeah, if you have anything to contribute to the conversation, please do leave your comments in the description box below. I would like to know, what is your favorite magical oil to utilize in your practice? I mean, I want to know that piques my curiosity. But in the meantime, I'm wishing you guys so much love, luck, peace, and joy. Please do give this one a thumbs up. Share it around if you found it of benefit. And subscribe if you haven't already, because I am doing this every day now. And so support is really lovely and, of course, always welcome. With all that said and done, I'll chat to you guys tomorrow. Mwah!